Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Susan and we're going to do a little drill with me. I am working on Dreamcatcher Wolf. This is from Diamond Art Club. This is one of 3, possibly 4 Christmas presents. And what I am doing is a little bit different. I haven't kitted any of this up. What I've just been doing is that since it's a smaller picture, I've just been doing some extreme cross country. So I'm going through, the diamonds are in the long strips, and as you can see, these are the strips that don't have very many colors. So what I'm doing is I'm just snipping off the color, working on the picture, and I've gotten about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, because I think I accidentally marked one off that I didn't actually do. So I've got 7 colors already done, and that was just in a couple of hours on Sunday, I believe. So I know you can't, I don't have it zoomed in very much, but that's because I pulled down the top, work, cover back up, so that from the bottom. So that's just how I've been working on them, and it's been pretty good so far. So this one does not go to my daughter, it does not go to my son. This actually goes to my daughter's best friend, who I consider like a daughter to me. So yeah, that's how I've been doing it. And my next color is going to be 3772, and I just empty them into the tray. I've already got my little baggies prepared for the ones that I don't already have color for. So should be a pretty quick process. Hopefully we can get a couple of colors done in this stitch with me. And I haven't touched a diamond painting since this one, which is on Sunday. And I've been doing, when I haven't been sick, which was one day this week was really bad, I've just been cross stitching because it's easier to do at night. So okay, 3772, let's see, what is that one? That one is, it's an orangey color, or burnt, actually more of a goldish brown color. So, but I do have one complaint about this picture. It is that there are 2 symbols that are very, very similar. They are ones that, this is a round, so the symbol has the round, and then it has a half a triangle in a corner. One going that way, one going this way. The only thing that makes it a pain in my keister is because they're very similar. They are right next to each other, and you really, really have to pay attention. And there were a couple times Sunday that I just about put the wrong bead down. So I've been having to be very, very super careful to make sure that I don't put it down on the wrong one. So I'm trying to keep my arm up so it's not touching the canvas at all. So, alrighty. So how's everybody doing? I said today is Friday. I'm hopefully planning on working quite a bit on this picture over the weekend. When I'm not doing anything else, I'm actually, we're gonna help Never move into her new apartment on Sunday. So She was staying here for a couple of weeks, but I guess she's found an apartment, which is fine. I just hope she isn't going to be like other people who are my daughter's friends, who I get used to them being around and then all of a sudden I never see them anymore. I hope not. So let's see if I can zoom you all in just a little bit. I'll try to remember to not work too much down on the bottom without you all seeing. So this picture has a lot less black than I thought it would. Looking at it in the picture and on the previews, it looks like there's a lot more black than what there actually is. But I am not complaining at all. Contrary to what a lot of people probably believe, I don't have to have all dark in my pictures. So all right, let's see. What have we been doing? Let's see. Tuesday, In-Game came out. Yay, on video. And I went very first thing Tuesday morning to pick up a copy. And then Tuesday night, me and Kenneth watched it. So it's actually our third time watching that movie. I can definitely see myself watching it quite a few times because I thought it was really superbly done. It is an awesome movie and it deserves to be the #1 movie of all time, which if I hadn't said it in a previous video, it has finally become the #1 movie of all time, beating out Avatar. It's not the #1 movie in the US. That one still belongs to Star Wars The Force Awakens, but worldwide, it is #1. And I am perfectly happy with it sharing that spotlight with The Force Awakens because I am a huge Star Wars freak. Not a freak, okay. Maybe not a huge freak. I love my Star Wars. So let's make sure I don't have any that there's one. I'm trying really hard to make sure I don't miss any because these are going straight into a baggie after I'm done. And it makes it so much harder to pull one out of the bag. So I'm trying to make sure that I get all of them placed. So but yeah, and then I was trying to figure out, well, now that we've finished all of the Marvel movies, what movies can we watch now? So Wednesday evening, I put on The Hunger Games. You know, that's just 4 movies. It shouldn't be that bad, right? No, my husband wasn't having any of that. So, no Hunger Games. So if I want to watch that, it's going to have to be something that I watch on my own, either when he's watching YouTube or I'm in here just diamond painting on my own outside the camera. I can put it on to watch or to listen to. But I think he's had his fill of movies right now, which is fine because, you know, 20 movies is a lot to watch. And I say 20 because I am not a fan of the first 2 Incredible Hulk movies. So I don't consider those part of the Marvel Universe. I know. It's the same Hulk, just a different actor, but I'm not a big fan of those movies. So I don't have anything against Eric Bana. I don't have anything against Edward Norton. But to me, the Hulk will always be Mark Ruffalo. So anything that has the Hulk in it that is not him to me is just a waste. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but that is just my opinion, and I hope I am still in the camera. So, but yeah, I have to, Mark is going to be the Hulk. He'll always be the Hulk. And I know that their phase 4 of the Marvel Universe will be starting up soon. And I am hoping and praying that Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson, even though their characters are essentially out of the universe, they will come back in the movies in flashbacks. Now I know we're supposed to be getting a Black Widow movie, so that would be something to look forward to. I don't know when that will be out, so I don't even know what the next, let's see, we had Spider-Man come out in July, so I'm not even sure what the next Marvel movie is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Chapter 3 or Volume 3 or what it is. So I do know that they are bringing Blade back, and the person that they got slated to play Blade, I don't know, he's been around. He is in the show, I want to say True Homicide or something like that. But he was in the movie The Green Book. He played the piano player in The Green Book. So, okay, I'm just checking to see if I got all of that symbol in here. It looks like I have, nope, I got 3 over here on his eye. His eye, for some reason, is 2 different colors. I'm not using the same colors on both of his eyes. Now I think this wolf is JoJo's art. Don't quote me on that. I haven't checked, but I want to say it is. So, and I'm doing the other Dreamcatcher wolf. If you saw my update video, that one will be for my son. So, okay. Let's move the plastic up. Okay, let's pull the plastic up from down here. And I'll move the camera down a little bit so y'all can see. Sorry, but I gotta move. There you go. Okay. I don't think there's, well, there's quite a few down here on the bottom, so let's see. Hopefully you can still see. I don't know if you actually watch me place the diamonds or you just hear me listen to me talk. Sometimes that can be pretty boring just listening to me talk. So, but yeah, so anyway, Marvel movies. I know that there are quite a few series coming out. There is one for Loki. I don't remember the name of it, but I know that it is going to be available. And there is one that's supposed to be called WandaVision, and it's got Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, and Vision. Obviously before Vision died. So, I mean, like, there's 2 years there that we don't know what they've been doing for those 2 years before Infinity War. But between Civil War and Infinity War, there's 2 years there that we don't know what Wanda and Vision have been doing. So, that'd be interesting to see if that gets played into it somehow. or if that's even going to be a part of it. I try not to go and look at too many spoilers ahead for phase 4, just because I don't want to know what's going to happen. I want to be surprised. So, I mean, I can speculate, like, I hope to God Thor gets his figure back, and Chris Hemsworth does not have to wear that suit too long. But I know that he will also probably be in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, just because of the way it ended in Endgame. And I have a feeling that Scott Lang's daughter, Ant-Man, I think that she is going to play a role in phase 4. Just looking for some more. So, there wasn't as many down here as I thought there was going to be. I've got some over here in these phases at the moon. So, we'll see. It'd be interesting to see the path that everybody starts to take in the next phase, in the next set of movies. So, what was it? I have a new ship that I think I would love to see, and I know I'm trying to say that Wanda needs to forget all about Vision, but I would really, I saw it when I was watching Endgame, and it like clicked in my head. It's like, okay, we need Wanda and Bucky to get together. I think that would just be awesome. Granted, that's just my opinion. Might not even be popular with anybody who would even think about it, but I think that would be so cool. Yes. Wanda and Bucky together. I think that they would be able to play well off of each other. So, okay, I want to move you up just a little bit. So, sorry, I didn't mean to shake the... Look at that wolf. It's so pretty. So, hear the popping sound of the diamonds hitting the canvas. So, let's see. Talked a lot about Marvel. Sometimes I don't know how to shut up when I'm talking about the Marvel universe. I'm sorry. Oh, I do know that they are going to be bringing the X-Men in to phase 4. And I was like, does that mean we have to get a new Wolverine? And my husband's like, yeah, probably. And I was like, well, who do you think they'll get? And they said, well, if they did it right, they would get somebody that was short and stocky, because Wolverine is short and stocky. He's not tall like Hugh Jackman is. And I was like, okay, well, what if we have Kevin Hart be Wolverine? And he's like, well, that would be definitely a different take on it. And I'm like, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that'd be interesting to see how they bring in the X-Men universe as well. So, okay, I do believe that that is all of this color. Let's double check. Okay, yep, that is all for that color. So I'm gonna bring my plastic down and off camera here. I'm just going to put these in my little baggies. It's got the number on it and the company on it. So I like to keep my companies together. And so far, I've only run into a couple of colors that is in this painting that I had in All Dogs Go to Heaven. Most of them has been all brand new colors. So, all right, what is our next color? Our next color is 402. And our symbol is, ooh, it's that other one that had me so befuddled. These are the ones that go on the opposite way. So, okay, let's move you up just a little bit. There you go. Hold it down on top. See, it's a system. Of course, if this was a bigger picture, I wouldn't be able to do this, but this has worked out very, very well. And what would be really awesome is if I can finish this weekend or get really super, super close, because my husband has kind of put a challenge out there on me. I told him, I showed him the picture that I wanted to do for his mom. And then he made a comment about how I had said that I can't get the kids done because they were so big, so I had to change them. And then I showed him the one that I wanted to do for her. And he's like, well, and you expect to get that done? And I'm like, yeah, by Christmas. I mean, the picture isn't that big. I mean, it's smaller than the one for All Dogs Go to Heaven. And he's like, and when do you expect to get all these done? I'm like, the weekends. He's like, okay, well, I guess I'll see you in December. And I'm like, that kind of like lit a little bit of a fire under my butt. And it's like, okay, we'll see. This is August. I have until December. I bet you anything I can get every single one of these done that I want to get done. Just because they're not all huge and they're not a lot of one color, which granted, BTS and Brandon was going to be a lot of one color. So, yeah. So now my plan is to kind of prove my husband wrong. Because he says I won't be able to get it done. So now I kind of have to. So, but I have this one, and then the picture of Jasmine, and then the picture of the other. See, this one is Dreamcatcher Wolf. The other one is Wolf Dreamcatcher. It's the newest one. And that one will be for my son. He did see me open it. He was with me when I did the unboxing. And he expressed a great desire to have it. So that's what he'll get. And then I'll work on Brandon and BTS next year for next Christmas. I asked my daughter, I was like, are you even gonna like BTS next Christmas? And she's like, yes, mother. They are my Backstreet Boys. So meaning that she was commenting about the fact that the Backstreet Boys are still my favorite group. So she's saying that she will always love BTS. And I'm like, okay. I used to joke with her, telling her that by the time I get that picture done, she's not going to like them anymore. And she's like, oh, mother, I will always like them. So I'm like, okay. That is very, very good to know. See, I know my son will always like Brandon Lee because he will always like that movie. So I'm not worried about that at all. Oh, I don't know how long I've had this tacky in here that I've been using in this pen, but it has been a while. I don't even remember when I changed it out, honestly, to tell you the truth. It has been crazy how well this has worked. See, I missed some. Crap. Okay, now I gotta pull some from the baggie. I knew I was gonna do that. Doesn't matter how well I look and how well I search, I am always gonna find something I've missed. I'll get it later. I don't want to waste y'all's time with me trying to grab 3 diamonds out of a little bitty old bag. So I will get it later. This picture is definitely not asymmetric. Is that the word I'm trying to say? Is that the word that means that everything is the same on both sides? Excuse me. I don't know. I'm stupid. But anyway, what is on one side is definitely not what's on the other side. I mean, the colors are the same, but it's definitely different. So I was doing really good talking. Now I kind of hit an awkward silence. Yep, that's me. So, I'm so behind in watching all my YouTube diamond painting videos. I'm so behind on watching everybody. It's not even funny how far behind I am on watching everybody. But you know, I mean, when you spend the last month watching a 2.5 hour movie every night during the week, it's kind of hard to sit and watch YouTube after that. My husband does it, but I can't. I'm either cross-stitching or playing a game on the iPad, which for a while I was very, very addicted to Merge Dragons. I mean, that took all my time. I didn't want to play anything else but that. I didn't want to do anything else but that. And that lasted maybe a week or so. And now it's like, you know, whatever. So, but now I am kind of playing either the Clockmaker or is my Dropdom. It's called Dropdom. It's kind of loosely based off of Tetris. Not a whole lot, but it is some. And that game is pretty fun. Very aggravating. Very, very aggravating. The Clockmaker is very, very aggravating. I want to freaking almost throw my laptop out the window when I'm playing that game. Not my laptop, but my iPad. So, very frustrating. My plan is to record a few videos this weekend because next week and next weekend and the first couple of days of the following week, I am going to be working. Well, next week I'm not working over, but starting on Saturday, I'll be working 10 hours on the Saturday and 10 hours on the Sunday and 10 hours on the Monday. And then half a day on the Tuesday, maybe, I don't know yet. It depends on how much time I've got. Because after Tuesday is vacation. And the day after Tuesday, which is Wednesday, which is the 28th, which means it's Backstreet Boys time. It's gonna be time for the concert. I'm so excited. I know my husband's excited. I know he's a closet Backstreet Boys fan. I know it. I know it. I know it. He's gonna love being at that concert. I know it. And if he doesn't love it, then he can fake it. No, I think he'll enjoy himself. But we have plans to, there's a cheesecake factory in Tulsa. So we have plans to go to the Cheesecake Factory to eat because we've never been to one. And we'll eat early enough before the movie, or not movie, but the concert, so that if my stomach starts protesting, I'll be able to take care of that before the concert. Because the last thing I want to do is spend time in the bathroom while I'm at the concert. I'm going to move it down just a little bit so I can get this bottom portion. So that would really, really suck. So we'll eat early enough to hopefully forestall any issues. And we might even go to the zoo. We haven't decided yet what we're going to do. But we have decided that we are not going to get a hotel room. He will drive home. I'll drive up there. But he will drive home. And then we'll just come home because we don't want to be away from Ray. And we decided to, or I decided to not go to Pawhuska. So, because even though I still love the Pioneer Woman as much as I did, it's just not as big of a priority for me to go as it was a couple of months ago when we first talked about it. So after the concert, which the concert starts at 8, so I have a feeling it's going to be quite late. That's why I'm glad that my husband will be driving, but hopefully we'll be talking on the way home because it's only like a maybe 2.5 hour drive from Tulsa to our home, so it won't be too bad. If y'all are not seeing this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I am super, super stoked. It is literally just a handful of days away. I mean, in 3 days, we'll be down to single-digit countdown. Right now, I'm on 12 days when I started out with 200 and something days. So, I mean, it's insane how long I have been waiting for this concert. And I looked, and I actually have been counting down since November. November 10th, I believe, was when I got the tickets. Or when I ordered the tickets. Because I got into the fan club to be able to pre-order tickets. Because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to get decent tickets. or decent seats. So yeah, I'm just getting super stoked. Next week I know is gonna drag by so badly. I can tell already it's gonna drag by. And that weekend when I have to work 10 days, that is gonna be hard. Hard. I have to make sure that I got my headphones all set up and everything, and got some books I can listen to, because I don't know how busy it is on the weekends up there at work. I mean, I could be sitting there literally for 8 hours, not be doing anything, because I am not going to take liberal leave. I am not going to go home. I am literally going to sit there for the entire 10-hour days, 10 hours. So as long as I got my headphones, got a couple of books on that. I feel like there's a hair over here somewhere. There's not one on my pen. I feel like there's one. I can almost see it in my, but yeah. Maybe I'll try to get a Welcome to Night Vale podcast down on my iPod or my MP3 player or whatever its cheap thing is called, because I can't have my iPod. So that would definitely keep me occupied for the biggest part of the day, because I've listened to the Welcome to Night Vale, which is kind of like a podcast drama comedy thing. It is so funny to listen to. Just this make-believe world with this crazy guy as a radio disc jockey telling the events what's going on in this make-believe town, and it's so funny. If you like podcasts and you like to listen to like dramas or whatever, that's a good one to latch on to. And they have a lot of episodes, and I used to listen to them religiously, but then I kind of got out of it after I left my job where I was traveling. So I got really behind. So that's like, I'm just gonna start all over. You know, I mean, that seems like the easiest thing to do. Wow, this is already almost 40 minutes long. Okay, let us see. I think I got them all. But then I said that about the last one too. So let me pull down the cover. Okay, yeah. Looks like I got them all. Put them in my little baggie, 4L2 DAC. That's how many I had left over. Okay, next one is 3830. You know what? Let's mark that off. Mark 402 off. And 3772. Snip, snip, snip. Okay, I'm gonna start from the bottom since you all are already facing that way. Boop. Okay, let's get started on this color. I think we'll get all these yellows and oranges done first. So work has been slow, I think I've already mentioned. And then I was freaking sick as a dog one day this week. I was having a fever, throwing up. I mean, it was bad. So it's like, okay, well, I gotta go home. So I went home early that day. I went home early the day before because I had some errands to run. And then I went home early on yesterday because I had to run to the store. And a friend of mine at work, she wanted to buy me a piece of pie. So I went and had me a piece of lemon meringue pie. The thing was huge. It was so, so good. I probably spiked my blood sugar up so bad eating that, but man, it was worth it. It was good. So and it's probably going to be slow, probably until November when open enrollment starts back. So I'm debating about wanting to take my birthday off, but I guess it just depends on how much time I have. I can't take any more liberal leave. Like, the money lost on the paycheck is not worth it. So I just have to stick it out and stay till the very end of the day. So, which is fine, because, you know, I need to be able to stay, because people who are taking so much lower leave right now, it's going to be hard for them to get back into the rhythm of staying all day and working. Just me saying. So it's just hard when there's no work to do to stay there all day. You know, I mean, when I worked there with Cognosante instead of Circo, when there's no work, it literally was not leaving. You were there 8 hours a day, whether there was work or not. And if there wasn't work, too bad, so sad. I hope you've got something to listen to. So now that they have the liberal leave, it is so easy and so tempting to just leave, especially when the day is so beautiful outside. And I sit by a window, so I see how nice it is outside. And that, I think, makes it harder harder to stay, you know. But I'm just gonna have to tough it out, especially knowing that I have to work long days next weekend. I have to. There's no there's no way around it, because I can't take that big of a hit on my paycheck. So, because I was very irresponsible and used up all my sick time earlier when I first started instead of saving it. But working in an office, when you got used to working at home, I'm very susceptible to people who are sick. People who are sick around me, I'm going to get sick. It's just the way I've always been. So, you all probably don't care about this. This is probably some TMI, right? So, well, I'm probably going to finish this bottom portion and probably go ahead and call it. And I'll continue working off camera, but I'll probably do another one of these sometime this weekend with this picture, just because I am determined to get it done this weekend. And I think I will. I think I'll be able to get it done as long as I'm able to work on it. Now, I know tomorrow when I get back from my nail appointment, I think my husband and I are going to play Age of Empires together. So, but that won't be all day long. So as soon as either he's done or he starts working on dinner, which he'll be cooking dinner because he wants to make pizza. Let me see, make sure I got all of them down here. I'll come in here and work on this picture. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move you up just a little bit. I did use a multi-placer on some of this last week when I was working on it. I'm trying to not use it too much. Just because sometimes it doesn't stay straight. And I do my multi-placer better going up and down than side to side. Let's do one more and go ahead and call it. There we go. Oh, I'll do this one over here too. I'll get all of the ones over here in this section. The plastic is up at. Okay, so that's about 2.5 colors, probably a little bit more over than that. So not bad. And I'm going to go ahead and continue working on this evening. And then when I work on it tomorrow and record, I will show you my progress. So I'll probably do the black last. Honestly, yeah, probably do the black last. And E is 939, so there's quite a bit of 939, 939 and 310. So we'll do those last. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I will talk to you later. Bye.